Hello, unlimited friends. It's Zara back again. Today, I want to share with you 3 keys to creating a millionaire mindset. And if you are someone who wants to manifest a lot of money really quickly, you are in the right place. This video is for you. I'm going to share 3 tips, and one of those tips is something that I picked up from Jack Canfield many years ago. And it created a breakthrough in my life. When I used this affirmation, I overshot my target income for the year. Before I get into it, let me introduce myself. For those of you who are new, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, thank you for coming back. My name is Zara and I write the blog zmahoon.com. I'm the author of 12 books on the subject of law of attraction. And on this channel, it is my objective to help make law of attraction easy to understand, really, really easy and simple to apply in practical ways to our lives. All right, let's get started. Before I get into it, I want to ask you a question. What do you think is the difference between you and someone who has a millionaire mindset? What do you think is the difference? Do you think that they work harder than you do? No, they don't. No, they don't. As a child, I always used to notice how hard my parents worked. And I noticed that there were people who were way better off than we were, but were not working as hard as we were. So it's definitely not hard work. Do you think that millionaires are more deserving than you, that the universe loves them more than the universe loves you? You know that that's not true at all. We are all exactly the same. We are made of the same energy. We come from the same source, and we all return to exactly the same source. I guess some people would say, well, Zara, they're lucky. And I'm going to tell you that luck is actually law of attraction. When you start understanding that law of attraction is what makes things happen, then you start understanding that luck is actually playing by the rules of law of attraction. Any game that you play by the rules, you can win. Do you think that millionaires are smarter than you? No, they're not. No, they're not. A lot of them, if you met them, you wouldn't think that they were millionaires. Are they more educated and better skilled than you? No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. So, what makes them different from anyone else? Trust me, I've spent a lot of time thinking about it because I wanted to, and I have learned to turn things around. And I'm going to share with you 3 really important things that I did that when I share them with you is going to just completely change your mind. So hang in there because there's a few other things that I want to talk to you about before I share those 3 tips with you. And so here are a couple of differences in being a millionaire, having a millionaire mindset. The number one difference in having a millionaire mindset is that you are absolutely obsessed, focused, passionate about your goal. No one and nothing can get between you and your goal. That's the first thing. People who are that focused, every moment of their time is valuable to them because they know that once this moment in time is gone, it is not coming back. And they have made a commitment to themselves that they're going to get there. And they want to utilize every possible moment of time to help them to get there. Now, that doesn't always mean taking physical action or be doing something. A lot of time, the action that happens is in here. It's thinking. It's thinking work. Okay? Number 2, they are decisive. They take decisions on impulse. They don't give themselves enough time to get talked out of what they want to accomplish. That is a big difference. A lot of people, I tell you, a lot of people have absolutely amazing, big ideas, wonderful, innovative ideas. And then they talk themselves out of what needs to be done in order to accomplish those things. They talk themselves out of it by reminding themselves all the reasons why it cannot happen. Millionaire mindset is not about that. Millionaire mindset is about, ooh, I have this fantastic idea. Let's go. What is the next thing that I can do to get closer to my goal? That's the question that they ask, and they are decisive and they don't talk themselves out of it. Number two, or number three, they follow their guidance. They follow their instinct much rather than follow other people's advice. They ignore the reality that surrounds them. They ignore the reality because they know that reality changes, because they depend on their own resources and their own ability to be able to change reality. So, as far as a millionaire mindset is concerned, reality is a changeable thing. It is not stuck in stone. Next, they are willing and open to do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Their attitude is, I will go wherever I need to go, speak to whoever I need to speak to, and do whatever I need to do in order to further my goal. They are willing to do so. And lastly, they expect to be successful. They never, ever, ever give up hope. Hope is a constant. They are future facing. They never look back. They never look back at their failures. They learn their lessons from the failure. They decide what it is that they need to change, and they look forward. They do not look back. I'm going to jump into sharing those 3 things that I promised I would share. And if you're enjoying this video up till now, give us a thumbs up before we go any further. So the 3 things that I want to share with you are, and these are 3 things that I did myself. Number 1, I became an appreciator of people who were demonstrating to me that it was possible to create wealth. I became obsessed with finding out about their journeys, how they got there, how they thought their thoughts, what was going on in here with them. I became obsessed with them, and I became obsessed with appreciating them. Whereas previously I would criticize them. I would come from a negative place. I would ask the same question, how did this person do it? And I would answer that question in my head by saying, oh, they must have found some roundabout way of going about it. It wasn't until I discovered law of attraction that I started understanding that when I think that way, I bring myself down emotionally. That's a negative way of thinking, and it prevents me from having the thing that I want. When you see someone who has what you want, appreciate them, because that is a way for you to tell the universe that you want what that person has. So that's number 1. Number 2, start thinking like a millionaire, not doing like a millionaire, thinking like a millionaire. You can't start doing like a millionaire because you don't have the money yet. But you can start thinking like a millionaire. You can start asking yourself a question. How would a millionaire think about this? How would this person make this decision? And I actually had a list of 5 people, and who I looked up to. They were icons for me. I aspired to be like them. And I would always ask myself, what would this person, if I went to this person for advice, what would this person want me to do just now? How would this person think about it? And I can tell you that that is practice. That's how you practice becoming a millionaire. Okay? All right. Number 3 is the most important one. And number 3 is something that I learned to do from Jack Canfield. This is an affirmation. He told a little story that I heard and I listened really well. He told a little story of how he made his first $1 million. And he said, here is the affirmation that my mentor gave to me. And that affirmation helped him to make his first $100,000. And then that same affirmation helped him to make his first $1 million. And I can tell you that I started doing this affirmation, and instead of wanting to make $100,000, I wanted to make $150,000 that year. And I can tell you that I overshot my target that year. Here's how to do this affirmation. I did this affirmation driving around in my car every day with a very loud voice. I screamed it out. That's how much I wanted to feel it inside me. And with time, I learned that I should modify it a little bit from what Jack Canfield gave me. I modified it just a little bit. And when I modified it, it started working even faster. So I'm going to share both versions with you. I'm going to share Jack Canfield's version as well as my version. Here goes. So this is the exact affirmation that Jack Canfield offered when he made his first $100,000. God is my infinite supply. Large sums of money come to me quickly, easily, and frequently. I am happily and easily earning, saving, and investing $100,000 or more every year. And then he says when he made his first 100,000, he replaced 100,000 with $1 million. And then that is when, through the series, the Chicken Soup for My Soul series, he made his first $1 million. Now, what I did was I modified it a little bit to make it more, to resonate more with me. And here are the words that I offered. I said, and I still do, because I still use this affirmation, the universe is the source of infinite supply. I am learning that large sums of money can come to me quickly, easily, and frequently. I am on my way to earning, saving, and investing $150,000 or better every year. So that's how I modified the affirmation. And this is many years ago. And this is probably 2008 or 9. And I can tell you that I overshot that target and just kept going from there. So do the affirmation, do the work, use these 3 strategies. I promise you, you will be surprised with the magic that they will create in your life. So folks, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, if you got something out of it, remember to comment below and click on that like button, and please come back. I would love for you to visit again. So click on the notification bell and the subscribe button. Bye for now.